Listen, I want you to take a breath before we even start this conversation, because what I'm about to share isn't meant to make you paranoid. It's meant to help you see clearly. Most men can tell when something's off, but they gaslight themselves out of their own instincts. They tell themselves, maybe she's just tired, maybe I'm imagining it, maybe I'm the problem. But the truth is, the bedroom often tells the truth she won't speak. A woman can hide her phone, delete her texts, even smile right to your face. But her body, her energy, and her rhythm when she's with you will always tell on her. So today, I want to talk to you, man to man, about 3 bedroom habits that quietly reveal when a woman has emotionally or physically crossed the line. These aren't random changes. They're energy shifts. And once you recognize them, you'll stop guessing and start understanding. Before we begin, hit that like button and subscribe to Coach Jane. Also, turn on your notifications so you get to see our latest videos first.
Habit number 1. When she becomes emotionally absent, even while you're inside her. This is the one that breaks men quietly, because technically she's still there. She still says yes. She still kisses back. She might even go through all the motions. But something's missing, and you feel it. Her presence, her softness, her surrender. Gone. You start to notice that her touch feels like a duty, not a desire. Her eyes no longer linger. Her breathing feels restrained. The passion that once came naturally now feels scheduled, like she's just completing a task. When a woman becomes emotionally or physically involved elsewhere, her nervous system changes. She detaches to protect herself from guilt. She'll try to keep things normal with you, but her energy betrays her. Even her body language tells a story. She might avoid eye contact during intimacy. She might prefer the lights off when she never used to. She may resist the slow, affectionate kind of touch because that's where emotional truth lives. This doesn't always mean she's cheating physically yet, but it's a warning sign of emotional disconnection. And emotional infidelity often comes before physical infidelity. When a woman's heart begins to belong elsewhere, her body starts withdrawing, automatically. Now, here's the painful twist. Most men respond by pushing harder, trying to please her more, initiate more, or fix it with effort. But when emotional absence shows up in the bedroom, no amount of physical effort can fill that gap. You can't chase connection back into existence. You have to pause, observe, and ask, what changed in her? When did her softness start to fade? Because it's rarely sudden. It's gradual. And if you catch it early enough, sometimes you can still bring her back before she's gone too far. Keep watching, because next I'll talk about the second habit, and this one's tricky. New moves, new energy, new sounds, but not necessarily for you.
Habit 2. When she suddenly becomes more adventurous in bed. You know what's confusing for most men? When she starts doing more, not less. Suddenly she's trying new moves, she's taking control, she's initiating in ways she hasn't in months. And for a moment, it feels like everything's back to normal, or even better. You tell yourself, maybe she just found her spark again. But somewhere in the back of your mind, there's that quiet question, why now? See, I'm not saying every woman who gets more adventurous is cheating. Sometimes women evolve, they explore, they grow. That's healthy. But when her new energy comes out of nowhere, when the confidence feels different, not inspired by closeness, but by detachment, it can be a red flag. A woman who's been intimate with someone new carries what psychologists call imprint energy. It's subtle, but real. She starts to move differently, her timing shifts, her rhythm changes, and sometimes she unconsciously brings new techniques she didn't learn with you. It's like she's replaying someone else's music with you as the audience. That's why I tell men, don't get lost in the pleasure. Watch the pattern. If she's suddenly bold, confident, or introducing things she never seemed curious about before, ask why now? Did something happen that reawakened her, or is she performing to ease her guilt, trying to prove to herself that things are still fine between you two?
It's painful, I know, but the bedroom often becomes the stage for a woman's emotional contradictions. She may not want to lose you, yet she's already sharing pieces of herself elsewhere. That inner conflict creates performance intimacy, where the body participates but the soul is confused. And if you're a man who pays attention, you can feel the difference. It's not just what she does, it's how it feels. If you've ever thought, this feels new, but it doesn't feel us, you're not crazy. Your instincts are sharper than you think. And listen, if you've ever caught yourself ignoring that instinct, hit the like button right now. Because the more men who stay quiet about what they sense, the more confusion we all live in. When you like or share this kind of content, you help another man see what you're finally seeing. Now, I know this part hurts, because new passion feels good until you realize it's not built from love, but from disconnection. But remember this, cheating isn't always about sex. It's about identity. A woman who feels seen elsewhere often reinvents herself, even in your bed. That's why it's crucial not to judge first, observe first. Because sometimes her changes reveal more than betrayal. They reveal what's been missing long before the act itself. Stick with me, because finally, we'll talk about the most subtle shift of all, when she still touches you, but you can tell she's mentally somewhere else. This one's quiet, but once you notice it, you'll never unsee it. Habit 3. When her body stays, but her mind leaves. There's a moment when you're with her and you can feel it. Even if she's right there under your hands, her body is present, but her soul is far away. You look at her, and it's like the warmth is gone from her eyes. The soft noises she used to make, muted. The little way she used to reach for you after, gone. It's not that she refuses you. It's that she's no longer emotionally synchronized with you. A woman who's unfaithful, or even emotionally divided, will start to retreat into her head during intimacy. She'll go silent where she used to be expressive. She'll finish faster, roll away sooner, or act distracted, like she's counting down to something else. And the truth is, you can't fake presence. You can fake words, affection, even pleasure, but you can't fake energy. I've counseled enough men to know most of them feel this first before they see any evidence. They just don't trust themselves enough to name it. They'll say, maybe I'm just overthinking it. But brother, your body notices before your brain understands. When her energy pulls away, you feel it, even in your bones. That's because real intimacy isn't just physical, it's energetic exchange. And when that exchange gets cut off, it leaves a chill, a silence that even the sound of breathing can't fill. Now, here's the deeper layer. When a woman's been touched by someone else, physically or emotionally, she often can't fully surrender to you anymore. There's guilt, there's confusion, and sometimes there's comparison. She might close her eyes not from passion, but from detachment. She might moan, not to connect, but to distract herself from what she's feeling. And as a man, it's soul-breaking to feel that shift, yet have no proof to name it. But here's what I want you to remember. This isn't about revenge. It's about clarity. You're not meant to beg someone to come back into the moment. You're meant to stand in your own truth, see what's real, and ask yourself, do I still feel emotionally safe here? Because when a woman checks out of the bedroom, she's already halfway out of the relationship, and pretending it's fine only delays the heartbreak.
So if you're feeling that emptiness, that coldness, don't ignore it. Don't explode either. Sit with it. Let it teach you what's changed. Then decide, with your full power, whether this relationship is still serving the man you're becoming. And if this conversation just hits somewhere deep, take a second and tap that like button. Not for me, but so that other men who are doubting themselves can finally find this message. That's how we protect each other, through awareness. And if you want more conversations like this, real, grounded, psychology-backed truths, subscribe, because this space is built for men who are ready to see clearly without hate. You deserve truth. You deserve peace. And you deserve a woman whose body, mind, and heart are with you all at once. I'm Coach Jane, and this has been The Real Ask Jane. We care about your well-being and mental health. You deserve true love. Until next time, take your power back, not by fighting her, but by understanding yourself.